Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And if you guys want to check out my social media or check out a badass kick-ass original story, check out the links down in the description below. Hope you enjoy the video. So over the past couple of months, people seen Minari and reviewed Minari, and I've been a little bit jealous, but I got a chance to watch it last night, and there's just certain films that when you watch the trailer, you know the film's either going to meet your expectations or exceed them. And this film also has Steven Yeun, I believe is his name, and he's the guy that played Glenn in The Walking Dead. And this film is like, I would, seriously, I don't know exactly, because I haven't, it's been like, I think a couple of weeks or a month since I've actually kept up with like the Oscar sort of nominations and stuff. But I really hope Minari gets some Oscars. Seriously, I hope it does at least nominations because this film was it was really good. Like seriously, it was very very good. Now, pretty much what Minari is about is it is about a South Korean family. I think it's South Korea. Yeah, I think it's South Korea, and they're moving to Arkansas because you know the dad Stephen Yun he bought a trailer with a bunch of land, and he's wanting to start a farm. He's wanting to start or a garden, as he says. And the grandma moves in with them, and yeah, you pretty much just watch them throughout this little journey. It's nothing too big, it's nothing too crazy. It's just the dad trying to start his farm up, and it's the mom taking care of the kids. It's the kids kind of bonding with their grandmother, and it's the grandmother bonding with her family, and that's really all you need to know going into this film because seriously, like Minari at times will take your breath away, like just with some of the stuff that goes on, and just it's beautiful. I mean, there's a lot of beautiful stuff about this film. This film is it just seriously, it's fantastic. There's just so much that you can take from it. It sends a strong message, and I really enjoyed it. Like and the reason why, I mean, it's easy to say you really enjoyed something, but the reason why I say I really enjoyed it was because when the film ended, I just wanted to see more. Like I just really wanted to see more. We ended up pausing this film. I think we were at like 30 minutes or something, and yeah, we still had like an hour and 20, and it felt so good because I felt like I was watching this film already for like an hour. Not to say the film is slow, but I felt like I was already watching this film for an hour, and then I pause it and I've got an hour and 20 left, and it's only been 30 minutes. I loved it. That just made me really happy because the character dynamic, I mean, the characters, they're so rich. And for a runtime of an hour and 50 minutes, I mean, you really do get the most out of these characters. You get the most out of their situation, you get the most out of their life, the life that they're living, what's going on around them. And when you think the story is going to take one turn, it just does something else. It just does something completely different. So you're always on your toes watching the film. You're always on guard. Not on guard in a bad way, but on guard in a good way because you don't really know what to expect. Okay, this happens. Is this going to end up happening? Something else happens, and really that's not even a spoiler in itself because your mind will go through a bunch of different, places. I remember watching this like sort of towards the end. I was like, okay, this has happened, this has happened, this has happened, and it's storytelling at its finest. Really, it is. It's storytelling at its would say finest. It's close to its finest, but yeah, the film itself, it's well put together. I really did, like I said, I think the main thing that I took away from this film was the sort of family dynamic that was going on. That was the main thing that I took away. I love seeing these characters on screen, and I'm not gonna compare this to a sitcom, but if this was a sitcom, I would have loved to have seen this family more. Like seriously, I would have loved to have seen this family more. It just but I get it, the story's got to wrap up beginning, middle, and end. I understand that, but this film is just so raw and it's just real, and it's one of those films that when you watch it, you actually feel like you're kind of there. You kind of feel like you're in the moment, you're with these characters. That's what, in my opinion, sometimes, especially for a film that is kind of already throwing you into a situation, because that's what this film, does. Like these characters, they've got a backstory. They've got situations that they've been in, and but that's what I care about the most is when you're already throwing me into a story. The characters, they've got to pick it up. The actors, I mean, the acting is fantastic in this film. Um, they've got to pick it up, and they've got to make this story progress to a point to where I'm entertained, and that's exactly what they did. Guys, I would definitely check out Minari. Minari is just absolutely fantastic, a beautiful film. You know, one of the best, honestly, one of the best A24 films that I've seen. You know, it fits right there with those other A24 films. Just it's a great film, and since it is an A24 film, we'll see exactly how it does at the Academy Awards. But hey, you never know, it might actually do pretty well. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, leave a thumbs up and maybe subscribe. I hope you guys are staying safe wherever you're at. I'll see you guys next time.